come through here, so don't worry about it. If you want anything, just wave at her and let her know. They are awesome. And if you want something and they're out of hand and I'm just over here, then just wave at me and I'll get you something. So right now we're going to do, if you look at the agenda, we kind of go over the agenda first. This is usually my mom's job, but she's out of town, so I'm taking over. So forgive me if I'm a little rusty. We sometimes do an introduction of members and guests, but you know what, today we have such a full agenda, we're just going to go past that. So if you can all just take a moment, shake your neighbor's hand, introduce yourself if you don't know each other. Wow, you guys are good. That was fast. I'm impressed. Thank you guys. Awesome job. Okay, now I'm going to send the sign-in sheet around. Now, this might be a little distracting, but just let it go by. Really, all we need you to do is just initial. It's alphabetical order. Look for your last name. Initial if you've been here before. If you haven't, just flip to the page that's empty. Put in your email so we can let you know about upcoming things. And let's see, initial email first and last name. So we'll just pass that around when it comes to you. Initial, put in your email, flip around to look for the directions there. It'll help you out. So let's discuss the agenda. Oh, no problem. Okay, so usually we do an update, and this is just where we kind of go over things we've gone over before. We're going to have Jordan Cummins come up. She's taken over the KPA Cares cause box, so she'll come up and tell you a little bit about that. She's also going to tell you about the United Way and the Clean City Commission Day of Caring. And we have C. Russell. He can help tell a little bit about that if she misses anything, okay? And then we'll have some brief announcements. We had some people let me know that they wanted to let the group know about something that's going on. This doesn't always necessarily reflect KPA, but we want there to be a platform where anyone can come and let our group know if there's some cause that they're behind or something going on, and we want your support, the community support. So that's what that's all about. Let's see here. Then I'll go over a few things, a few older things that we've talked about and let you know about any updates. New business, we're going to do a new thing, and it's called Shared Musings, but anybody is welcome to reach out to me and say, hey, I have this poem or this article that I want to share, and if you can print enough articles for as many people as you think are going to be here, or just share a link so everybody can know about it, or you know, a quote or a poem, then we'll share that. Or anything like that, you know. Then we have a guest speaker, Ryan Ackerman. He's with CRADA, Colorado River Area Trail Alliance, not association. That's wrong. That's a typo. It's alliance. So just maybe scratch that out with your pen and write alliance in case you want to look them up, so you know you're going to the right place. Then we have our guest speaker, Jim Hinckley. There he is over there. He's awesome. We've had him come speak before. He's always had positive things to say about our group, and we just love Jim Hinckley. So we're very excited for that. And then at every meeting we try to do, our motto is educate, organize, mobilize. So we always try to have someone come and share some education, share some knowledge, and then we can come together, discuss, and organize, and then we can go out into the world and do something, or there's some type of action, a call to action that we can do, whether it's signing a petition, writing a postcard, calling the mayor, writing the mayor, calling our city council members. This is our goal, is just to become empowered as citizens of Kingman and Arizona and the United States and the world, and make it a better place. So let's see. Call to action, we have a few things there, and then we'll take any public comments or questions, and we'll let you know about the next meeting, and we'll adjourn. So let's get started. Let's just go ahead and start with the brief announcements. So I know Mary said she wanted to come up and give an announcement.
Sorry. I don't know how many of you are aware that at last Tuesday's City Council meeting, it was formally announced that we are going for a recall of Mayor Gates. So I have tonight petitions. If anyone is interested in signing the petition, they're up front. And if anyone is interested in taking some petitions and getting signatures, I'd be happy to get you some of those as well. Tanya Smith is the chairperson of the committee. We passed out some petitions at the meeting on Tuesday, and we currently have over 100 signatures already in just a few days. So it's been in the standard news. She did a radio talk show yesterday, broadcast about it, which was very informative. And the minor to date has not mentioned anything. So we're trying to get the word out. We're looking for volunteers. So if anybody's interested, I'll be around at the end of the meeting.
Do you know what the news, I'm sorry, Stan, do you know what the news program is in case anybody wants to listen in?
Luzuna? I don't know.
Maybe you can post it on the, if you find the link.
Yeah, there's a link because I dialed into the broadcast and there's a link there and you can go back and listen to previous podcasts. I've never heard of it, that's why I'm not really remembering Luzuna or something.
Awesome. So we have a Facebook page. It's called KPA Announcements, and anything is welcome to be shared on there. Again, things are being shared by our members, and it's put out there, and we really we want open discussion about everything. That's part of the problem right now. We feel is that you can't discuss things, and without and maintain a civil discussion. So that's kind of what we want. So if anybody has anything that they want to share, and if you want to share that, and you can listen. And she has the petition here if anybody would like to sign.
Yes.
How many signatures do we need? What's the goal?
2,678. So it's going to be a stretch.
Yeah.
Is it likely that we'll get them? Probably not. But are we sending a very strong message to the mayor, the frustration with the airport authority? And so I think that's top of my mind right now, because those of you know I'm passionate. But there are some other things that I think each individual has concerns about. The primary concern is the change in her view on everything that she went about when she was running for platforms. And now she's just completely done a 180. And this is just the beginning, and that's our concern. Thanks.
Thank you, Mary. Does anybody else have any announcements?
If anybody misses a meeting, there's a YouTube channel, Kingly Progressive Alliance. Just type it into the search bar of YouTube and that'll lead you to us. You can subscribe to it. So if you miss a meeting, you can catch up there as long as I make it.
And we've had some past meetings that were awesome, that were like, we had a presentation about the airport, and it was an airport improvement presentation, and a PowerPoint that was presented that was really great. And we've had, kind of touching on what Mary says. I mean, that's just, if you go back, you can listen to a lot of the different things that are going on locally, and that kind of keeps us posted on that. So,
I don't know if you've noticed or not, if you've driven by the train depot, there is a large rock monument down there. Now, finally, after almost 2 years, it's finally in place. It'll be dedicated on anti-mine days, right after the parade. They're saying 12:30. I have a feeling the parade will run longer. It's bigger and bigger and bigger every year, so I have a feeling it's going to run longer. Anyone that wants to come down and listen to what we have to say, or whoever will be speakers at the dedication, we'd love to have everyone there. They'll put time capsules inside of it. I have no idea what's going in the time capsules. And then the lid will be put on. This lid weighs about 200 pounds, so they're going to need a crane to put it on the lid. So that'll be all part of the ceremony, and it will be locked down for the next 100 years. So, pardon me? The wife is saying 25 to 50. I don't know. That's Bill Schilling's job, and I thought all I did was build the thing.
I was waiting for you to tell everybody that.
But,
It's beautiful.
it was quite an accomplishment, way bigger than I thought it was going to be. But if I do say so myself, it turned out very, very good. And the bottom is now just a cement block, will be veneered with local flagstone. It came off of the old building, the old motel, the Desert Motel, it's on Andy Divine right there by the restaurant across the street from and so it will be veneered with all that, with that flag. So anyway, love to see everybody there.
I actually noticed that the other day walking by there, and I didn't know if it had been set there. I didn't know if it was something. It looked new. The seat didn't look fresh, but it was already stacked in here.
Well, I don't know if you're aware of the history or not, and that does go into this probably on the dedication. But the thing was built originally in 1904, and it stood in what is now the middle of 4th Street. And in those days, the trains had come through, and it was called the Minerals of Mojave County, and that's what it is. It's made up of minerals of Mojave County. But in those days, every old miner had a chip and hammer, and the train stopped, and they would get up and go, oh, that looks like copper ore, made chip, 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 chip. And oh, that looks like gold ore, made chip, 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 chip. Well, pretty soon, there wasn't a heck of a lot left of that monument. And by sometime after 1940, it disappeared. It was torn down, and no one knows exactly when or what happened to it. So it will be there, and it will be called it'll probably be called the Miners Mineral Monument now rather than this, because there'll be the top part will have a little ore cart, a miniature ore cart sitting up there with an American flag. It will say City of Kingman on the side of it, so the trains come through.
Do you have a little sign that says, please don't chip?
I think that Bill certainly put that on the
Was there anybody else that wanted to, from any groups or anything? Did you have anything that you want to share? Okay, I know that Susie had something to share, but she might be here later, so we'll squeeze her in at the end. Do you want to share something?
Yeah, I can share my group with I'm the admin of 3 different progressive groups, and I would like to welcome you all to join my groups. There's intellectual progressive, Putin's Bitch, and progressive pole group.
Okay, thank you, Ron. All right, then we'll get moving. Jordan, you ready? Come on up.
Can I just stay here?
No, come here. You can if you want to. It's a trek, isn't it? I don't think you could have stayed there if you wanted.
Hi, I'm Jordan. I took over KPA Cares. KPA Cares is just a volunteer. We choose a local cause to donate to. We understand that a lot of times you can't give a lot, but collectively, even Even if we each give $1, it'll make a difference. This month's cause is the Western Humane Society. So please donate, it's a really good one. No, it'll get better with that.
The Western Arizona Humane Society also needs people, volunteers, to socialize kittens and to foster animals who don't have homes. So if anyone feels like they want to do that, you should. And they need towels and things like that too. So if you're getting rid of towels or blankets, send them their way and they can use them.
Okay, so listen, at our next meeting, the first meeting of each month, we invite a representative from the cause to come. And we give them our donation that we have come up with collectively. And so next month, if you would like to bring blankets or food or sign up to volunteer, then just come in ready to let that representative know and bring those things, and they can take all of that with them.
Good? Okay, and then the other thing that I'm trying to spread is the United Way and Clean City Commission's Day of Caring. It's September 9th, and we want to get a team together. There's a lot of local businesses, families, and stuff that are doing teams. We would like to do shirts. From what I understand is we're going to meet at Mojave State Bank. Is that correct? I believe that's where the United Way is, yeah. You meet there at 6 o'clock. Everyone will get together and they'll do the teams, and then you will be assigned an area in town. I do know they're going to focus on a lot of our main ones, Stockton Hill, Northern, Andy Devine, Airway, to kind of get together. Other than that, it'll be a good way to show some community support here. But we also want to do shirts, so we are going to put in an order. Sarah put the picture online of what we want it to be. They're going to be $15. You can get them. We will have them by the event. There's a sign up for at the end of the meeting. They are promised to us by the event, so just be prepared to work a shirt. Any questions?
We'll pass this order form around. It's $15 a shirt, and it's a little bit less than $15, but we just wanted to make it an even 15 to make it easier. But the remainder of change we'll put into our KPA Care cause for the Western Arizona Humane Society, just to make it easier on the person that is ordering all the shirts. If you guys are okay with that, then we'll go ahead and do that. We'll pass that around. No, if you can't make this Day of Caring and you want a shirt, it's a unisex shirt, it's green, it's super soft cotton, it says KPA, it's our logo, it's got like different colored hands, and it just kind of expresses like the diversity of our group. And then it says Kingman Progressive Alliance underneath. It's a really cool looking shirt. So if you want one, go ahead and sign the sheet anyways, and we'll get you a shirt, even if you can't be a part of the team.
Hopefully we can use them for later events.
Sarah, can I ask, where do you want us to put the size?
Okay, so
Or no
let's
size.
see. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, this is, this kind of
The other thing involved with this event, you do have to sign a liability waiver. It is really quick. It's first, last name, and then checking the box that you read the rules and regulations. She did put this flyer on the Facebook page. I have copies, and you just go to the website here and sign that. I think at the event they might have some iPads, but I know they can only do it electronically.
Did you say we have to be here at
6. Yes, we're trying to beat the heat.
That was our yard
So,
sale.
I do know they'll be going around with water. They're trying to get someone to provide like a continental breakfast. So, any other questions? Or does anyone want a flyer for their business or to?
So our team, if you register online, and you can look up the United Way Day of Caring, our Clean City Commission Day of Caring because we're doing it together. Register online. Our group is called Kingman Progressive Alliance if you want to sign up with our team. So just to let y'all know.
Don't want to be on our team, we understand, just there.
This is why she's in charge. Yeah, but just come out with your family, come out with your friends, come out with, no, I know, I can't. Come out with other teams, whatever, just come out and let's take care of our community because it needs it. So she's going to pass that around.
Yes.
Hold on, Sarah.
I'll just add a little bit to what Jordan had to say. I've got a few posters left in case anyone has an organization, a group, or just themselves, husband and wife. We don't care. We'll take every volunteer we can get. It's a lot of fun. The more people we can get volunteer, the less any one person has to do. And last year we had a project in front of the cemetery. I should say Pretty Millen had a project in front of the cemetery, and didn't have nearly enough volunteers for that, and it was a huge project. This year, continuing with that same place, and she's used as many volunteers as she could get to just move a little gravel, stone, rake, and whatnot. So anyone that wants to get involved with that project, Jody Millen's sitting over there, you can touch base with her, she can get you signed up. Otherwise, you can call the United Way, talk to Dawn, she can get your name, and we can plug you into an area where they need volunteers, or if Dawn isn't in her office, she can give me a call. I believe my number's here somewhere. If not, I'm with the Clean City Commission, and my number's on the city directory. So I'll leave these here. If anyone wants to take them, you're more than welcome to.
I can put these
There
up.
will be a continental breakfast in front of the bank on Walleye Mountain Road at 6 o'clock. Everything kind of begins at 6 o'clock in the morning, a little bit early, but it's over with before the heat of the day hits, and the wind comes up to blow everything right back again to where it was in the first. Anyway, if anyone knows people that would like to sign up, it's a great way for families, organized groups, churches, to get involved with the community. In fact, that's kind of how I got involved. I joined Sandbox, got into the beautification committee, and she put me to work. So, and look what happened.
Thank you, C. Russell, that's great. Okay, so if anybody has an organization or a group and you're looking for volunteers, will you please just take out your pen real quick and write down this email. This is our email as a group. We're working on making a database of volunteers so that you can email us and let us know for an event, hey, we need volunteers on short notice or down the road, but this is what we're working on right now. So our email is KPA number 4 positivechange@gmail.com. All right. And also, if you want to volunteer, email us too, because we want to put you in that database. Okay, so let's move on. We don't have a city council update this meeting, so let's all take a deep breath and breathe out. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so that's cool. We usually have somebody from the city council, a city council member, come and give us an update about the next meeting. But a lot of people are on vacation right now because they get a little break for the rest of the month. So that's cool. So we don't have an update on that. So now I'm just going to let you guys know. Oh,
I have a little bit of an update on that.
awesome. Yes, please. Okay. So let's put that on hold because Ryan has an update for us. So that's awesome. But we do have a little update because Mary let us know about the petition that we can all sign. So we have our KPA yard signs, and I'm going to pull this out and let you guys know. And so basically this is our visual campaign that we're working on. We want to be able to have a sign that says, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. so it doesn't have this bottom part, but it just says Kingman Progressive Alliance for Positive Change. And so basically what we want to do is have this visual campaign around our city where you can drive around and see that, you know, and this is kind of the same thing as our KPA Cares. Like each person individually standing up and collectively we can make a positive difference in our community. So how cool would it be to drive around and see this like just kind of speckled throughout our community?
Yeah, what is the actual size of this sign?
So, it's a lot bigger than this. I can't remember the exact sign, but it's your, like 18 by 24 is what I think it is. It's your kind of typical yard sign. So, and it's printed locally, and H&H Printers is doing the printer. They sent us a picture of the graphic, and we reached out to all kinds of places locally, and we have so many colors and everything that this was just the best deal that we could find locally. So, they're 25, and again, they're like 23 and some change, but we're charging 25 and the remainder will go to whatever cause we have of the month. And we'll be completely transparent and let you guys see the invoice so everybody can know exactly what it costs us, how much we're paying, and what remainder we're able to donate. So that's that. At this point, we're not really interested right now in making money on this, but perhaps in the future we'll have fundraisers because we are looking at doing a website and all these things that do cost money. We've tried to stay away from that, but so that's that, and we will send this order form for the sign around. Let me real quick fix this. Okay, so this will come around. You can sign up for that if you guys would love to. All right. Okay, so the volunteer sign up, I just wanted to let anybody know that you can let us know on Facebook if you're interested in volunteering, or you can email. Again, it's KPA #4 Positive Change. And then for Save Our Schools Arizona, there was a lot of people that were involved in that volunteer effort, and I just wanted to let you know that we had, do you remember the number that, Michael, that was?
I want to say 106,000.
I think it was closer to 108,000 signatures that were approved. We needed 75,000 signatures. So that has been sent by the Secretary of State for that cause that a lot of us volunteered for. And the last one is David Shapira. He is running through Clean Elections, which is a super awesome thing because basically it keeps money out of politics. So you know that whoever's running with Clean Elections is running for what they're running for, not because they're being bought by any certain, organization or anything like that. And it says, the Citizens Clean Election Act, passed by voters in 1998, is administered by a 5-member nonpartisan commission. The act established a system for voter education, clean funding for candidate campaigns, and campaign finance enforcement. The purpose of the act is to restore citizen participation, this is what we're all about, and confidence in our political system. Improve the integrity of Arizona's state government and promote freedom of speech under the U.S. and Arizona constitutions. So this is cool. Arizona is one of the few states, if the only state that does this clean elections. So basically what this candidate needs to do is get a number of $5 donations. That's the highest you can donate to this person. And they have to get a number of these, and then this commission donates a large amount of money towards their campaign. So it's not any type of bias or anything. So David Shapira, who came, and he's running for Superintendent of Public Instruction, he came, shared a story, he was way cool, he has his master's in education. We haven't had a superintendent of public instruction for 23 years that was an educator. The last one taught